Welcome everyone! In this Python tutorial we are going to go over a way to create a rock, paper, scissors game. Here we have our pseudocode. So the first thing we want to do is get the user input of either rock, paper, scissors. Then we want the computer to produce at random rock, paper, scissors. Next we want to compare the user input to the computer's output. Then we want to create the logic for who wins in each comparison. And then finally we want to display the winner. So the first thing we did is import the random module. And the random module will be used here. And we'll go over that in just a second. Then we put all of our code inside of a while true loop that allows us to keep playing the game until we're ready to stop. Then we created a user input variable that allows us to take the input of rock, paper, or scissors. Next we created a computer list variable to house in a list the options for rock, paper, or scissors. Next we created a computer choice variable and we used the random module and a choice, and then we put the list, this list here, inside, and that will be the computer choice, which will be compared against the user input choice to determine who wins. Next, we put in a if statement that allows us to break out of the while true loop to stop playing the game at any point in time. And then we created the logic for the rock, paper, and scissors to do the comparisons of the user input choice and the computer choice to see who wins. So for example, if we choose rock, then at random the computer will choose rock, paper, scissors. The comparison will be made and a winner will be declared. So let's go over this logic here just a little bit more. And it's basically the same for the rock, paper, scissors. So we created our first if statement that allows us to break out of the loop and to quit the game. And then everything else is created using an else if statement. So here we have else if the user input equals rock and the computer choice equals rock, then that is a draw. Nobody wins. And the print statement just simply displays that message. Now in the print statement, notice that we have two placeholders here with the curly brackets, and then we have the user input here will go into this placeholder, and the computer choice here will go into this placeholder. And the way we currently have this set up, the order of that will matter, because if the computer wins, so for example in this else if statement we have user input equals rock and computer choice equals paper, well paper beats rock, and we have our print display message set up to say something beats something, so we need the computer to be first to fill in this placeholder and the user input to be second to fill in this placeholder, so it accurately displays the message paper beats rock. Next we have another else if statement that says if we choose rock and the computer chooses scissors, then we win because rock beats scissors. And again we have the user input first in our format to fill in the placeholder, and then the computer choice and the user input, which in this case would be rock, would be placed here, and it will say you win, rock beats scissors. And the other else if statements are the same for the paper and the scissors, but let's just quickly run through them. So we have else if user input equals paper and computer choice equals paper, that's a draw, nobody wins. Else if user input equals paper and computer choice equals rock, paper beats rock, so we would win that if we chose paper. And we have user input here, which would be our choice of paper, would go in this placeholder. Computer choice here, which would be rock, would go here, and it would say paper beats rock. And the last else if statement for paper says if user input equals paper and the computer choice equals scissors, obviously scissors beats paper, so the computer wins, and the computer choice, which is scissors, goes here, and our paper goes here in this placeholder, so it would say scissors beats paper. And the scissors else if statements are set up basically the same. Okay, so now that we have an idea of how the code works, let's go ahead and run the program and let's play the game. Okay, so it says rock, paper, scissors, question mark. So now it's our turn to put something in. And let's start out with rock. And the computer wins because the computer got paper and paper beats rock. We can play again. In this case, it was a draw because the computer chose rock and we chose rock, so it's a draw, nobody wins. Let's choose rock again. This time we won because we chose rock and the computer chose scissors, and rock beats scissors. Now let's play again and let's put in paper. It's a draw. Computer chose paper and we chose paper. Let's try it again. Another draw. Let's try it again. Another draw. Let's try it again. Computer wins. Let's choose paper until we win. Ah, finally we win. We chose paper and the computer chose rock, so paper beats rock. Let's play just a few more times, and now let's choose scissors. Computer wins. The computer chose rock and we chose scissors, and rock beats scissors. Scissors again, and we win. The computer chose paper and we chose scissors, and scissors beats paper. Okay? And now we can type in exit, because we put in an if statement here that allows us to break out of the while true loop, and this should quit the game, and now we can clear the console. And that is one way to create some Python code to create a rock, paper, scissors game. We will be doing many more Python tutorials in the near future. Join us for those, and we'll see you next time.